Hello from me, Lazarus. Welcome to the next lesson in the course on creating a website from scratch. We are working on my second book, Creating a Website from Scratch. I'll just say that right now I'm hard at work writing my next book, a sequel to this one, in which we'll make our website responsive and we'll see and examine many other masterful techniques, at a masterful level, for responsive design. Look out for it soon. Now here we are on the CSS chapters, while we are still working on this big chapter. Let's open the PDF file. We've come to a very interesting, at the moment we're looking at, right, mathematical functions. This is a very interesting function, clamp. This feature is the basis of responsive design, because it allows us to move within a given range of a given value by setting a lower and upper limit. It contains three parameters, a minimum value, a maximum value and a flexible value. It's usually used for text, but in this case, in this example here, I've also shown it for width, in which we're looking at the width of a block, which ranges from 400 to 600 pixels. And here the flexible value is 50%, which depends on the visible area of the browser. If it is 1000 pixels, then 50% will be 500 pixels. And how does the function itself work? So when the width is in this range, these 50% will be executed. These 50% will be executed, and when it gets to, say, less than 400 pixels, then it stays fixed at 400 pixels. If it goes up to 600, it stays at 600 pixels. Now, here you can see a very interesting example, in which we're going to change the width of the screen, whereas if it's below 30% the width won't decrease as more. That's it. And here you see what all of this will look like. Now in my new book, which I'm working on right now, I've given a very interesting option. Here, I've given a very interesting option for adaptive text with the clamp function plus media queries. In principle, the clamp function can be used without media queries, but the combination with them is a complex and masterful approach to combining the two methods. When we use it alone, we take the base value for font size of 5 VW. Here we are working with this viewport unit, the flexible one, which depends on the width of the screen. One viewport is equal to 1% of the width of the screen. And in this case we get the following for the font. As determining the minimum and the maximum and preferred value is done using the following methodology. Here I have described the exact methodology. I have described exactly what it looks like for all widths. I've made percentage ratio to the end of each media query, and we've used here a high-tech technique in responsive design, in each range to move with the clamp function. But that's something from the future, so I won't go into it now. When my new book comes out in a month or two, I hope you'll be able to buy it and read great things about masterful adaptive design. That's all for this lesson. Best regards.